The postseason atmosphere is electric as we welcome you to Game 1 of the League Championship Series on MLB Network. It's Game 1 of the American League Championship Series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, if you're on the mound, you better be careful with Michael Franco. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Luis Severino gets the ball for Game 1 of the League Championship Series here at home. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Thanks, Matty. Luis Severino, big arm, 97 to 100 miles an hour.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Now at the plate, A.J. Pollock. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch on its way. And we are underway here in the Bronx as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball one. The 1-1 home. Line drive to center field. Hicks patrolling center makes the play, one out.
In the second spot today, designated hitter Corey Spangenberg.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend.
Chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. Two gone.
Center fielder number 27, Mike Trout.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Popped him up. Sanchez waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Dallas Keuchel will do the pitching on the road here in Game 1 of the LCS.
He was at his previous start.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And let's take a look at Andrelton Simmons. You can argue this is the best defender in all the sport. Range, first step, quickness, whatever you want to throw out there, this is one of the best in the game.
Digging in now, Gene Segura. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. Stepping in, Josh Harrison. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch outside. The throw is not going to get this hitter. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Coming to the plate now, Aaron Judge. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Drilled to first. Gloved by Santana. There's one on to first, and it's a well-turned 3-6-1 double play, and quickly there are 2 gone.
Not what you expect from your 3-hole hitter when the first 2 guys get on base. That's pretty deflating. But now we'll see if the cleanup guy can still pick up the runner at third.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. The men on third with 2 down. Too high there, and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Missed with a slider.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together, or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Head-to-head pass with Dallas Keuchel. He's 1 for 3. Keuchel pauses. Here's the delivery. A fastball that just misses inside. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Stanton, 30 years of age. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Hit back up the middle. Simmons is there. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. Here's Justin Upton now. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. Here it is. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Well, Yankee Stadium, of course, features a number of nods to the great history of the organization and its legendary players. But apparently, when you hit 52 home runs as a rookie, you rightfully get your own cheering section built in your name.
Just two simple words. All rise. Aaron Judge burst onto the scene. And what's really cool about the judges' chambers, all of those seats you're looking at right there are all given towards community organizations, charities, and even Little League teams. So the judges' chamber is going towards a good cause.
Gets him looking. Strike three.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a two-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Now at the plate, Yankees Solarte. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. And the changeup is way low that time. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking. Strike three.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
So coming to the plate, Maikel Franco. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Severino is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Next for New York, Jeremy Brannon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start it.
At the plate, Travis Shaw. Now a snap throw to first, and the runner back in standing. Brannon on at first, nobody out.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Back in standing. The 2-1. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Short hop, but they got him.
A lot of times, if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter, though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
Swinging a soft liner on to first, and there were 2 down. And with 2 away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these 2 teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. So stepping in, Justin Bour will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Yankees. We'll move to the third with no score. So now Carlos Santana. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Into the box now, Manny Pena. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Pena, or Pineapple as he's sometimes called. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. 0-1 count and the pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping into the box, Aaron Hicks, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Aaron Hicks.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage. Home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. His first homer so far in the series, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Territory. Second trip to the plate for him. He drew a leadoff walk in the home first. Towards second. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Everybody needs a little love in their life right there. Nice piece of hit. Gets you some right there. A little soft liner. He definitely wasn't on that baseball, but he got a little luck involved, a little love, and that thing found a hole right there into the outfield.
Josh Harrison stands in as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Harrison, a 5'8" right-handed swinger and thrower. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full punch.
On the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position. He nabs another base runner.
One out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. Franco on the move. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Here's big Aaron Judge as he rips it on the ground to second. There is Solarte. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in, A.J. Pollard back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything. Here's another 1-2. And he's going to start this inning out the same way he started the previous two. 7 consecutive strikeouts. My word. One away.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point.
And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see a 7-mile-an-hour differential there from one to the other. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Trout 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Here's the first pitch to him. Softly hit out to short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Gary Sanchez. He drew a walk.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Now the 2-1. Sliced hard on the ground. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
To him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 3-1. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Ball too low for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Hit out towards second. He'll go to the bag for 1, and he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. So digging in now, Travis Shaw. He's 0 for 1. The next 3-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. Oh, tough call, but it's 2-2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hit.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Chopped weakly to the left. Shaw has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
The 2-2. Line hard to center field. And the Halos have their first hit of the game.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Popped him up. Shaw is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the fifth. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Now in the box, Carlos Santana comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Solarte leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And it's 1-2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw to first ends the inning. Angels leave one. They trail this one 1-0. Standing in, Justin Bohr. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel.
Third baseman, Justin Bohr.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And right into the shift. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
He hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He homered back in the third inning in this one. Smoke toward the hole. And that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Gene Segura standing in. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Trout is there, 2 gone.
Harrison.
Josh Harrison stands in. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Grounded slowly to the left side. Simmons with a barehanded play. Not in time. Nearly a remarkable play, but scored a base hit, and the inning continues with 2 away.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Trout at the track. The wall. Gone! Shot to left center, his first homer here in the series. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. They He's a guy that will feast on belt-high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
It's 0-1. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's now a 4-0 New York lead. Now is Andrelton Simmons. Will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one. For the ball down in the zone, if a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, A.J. Pollock. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one.
For a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Yankees 4 and the Angels nothing. Parker Bridwell enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 62, Parker.
Ready once again, Giancarlo Stanton. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
Designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
A fastball too high for ball 1. He was a double play victim last time around. Pitch on the way. Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far. If you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. After it is Upton. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they're in front 4-0. Back here in the Bronx. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been
at 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. And he chased it in the dirt. Sanchez gathers, and the throw is in time. Trout is retired, and there's one away. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Justin Upton. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way to Upton. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Liner toward right center, and Upton's aboard. It's a base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Yangervis Solarte comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. That time.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
The 1-1. Popped him up. Ward has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready for another shot now. Maikel Franco. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming on for it is Hicks. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Angels strand 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Aaron Hicks will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And this pitch is popped straight up right around the home plate area. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Stepping into the box, Gene Segura. It was a fly out. First pitch of the at-bat. Down the third baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single. Stepping in, Josh Harrison. He's working on a one from the stretch. And this is popped up. Back behind second. And Simmons will make the play here to retire the side. One left for the Yankees. They lead it 4-0. Ready for another chance? Carlos Santana. He went down on strikes last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate. You have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
Full-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. It's ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 2-1 home. Push softly over toward the right side. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at.
3-2 pitch. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after working 7+, and he stands to be the winning pitcher in this one. Randall Delgado is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out.
It's there.
And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed. He got him. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today?
Hitting in baseball today, a lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Adam Warren takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit, but if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings. He can and will make you pay big time.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Wow, they went to the pen because they liked the matchup, and what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run, so much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
Digging in and looking for more, Justin Upton. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Angels get just the 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Yankees 4 and the Angels 1. Here's big Aaron Judge.
Leading off for the Yankees, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Hard liner to center field. Trout is there, and he has it for the first out. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. He was set. Here now, the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1, but they lead it 4-1. Back in the Big Apple as we're set for what remains of this one. Chad Green comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Digging in, the switch hitter, Yangervis Solarte.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
Popped him up. Harrison over to his left, 1 away.
4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's a bouncing ball now headed for the shortstop, Segura. Throw on to first is in time, and the Angels are now down to their final out.
Up next for the Angels, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
In now for the Angels, Carlos Santana. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. He brings it in, and the Yankees have taken their first step as they claim game one here at home. This ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. New York take the 1-0 lead here in the League Championship Series. Luis Severino gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.